Sylvester Stallone is an American actor, screenwriter, and director. His popularity came from his numerous action films, which played a huge role in the popularization of boxing. Childhood and youth. The future actor was born in New York into the family of immigrant Frank Stallone, who founded a network of barber shops and beauty salons in several American cities. His father, an Italian by nationality, differed unbridled character and even some cruelty, which could not but affect the children. Thus, young Sylvester was considered a bully and attended a specialized school for troubled teenagers. In addition, birth trauma influenced the behavior of the teenager. He had nerve endings on his face damaged from birth, which caused him to suffer from speech defects as a child and with his bullying antics, probably trying to compensate for his physical deficiency in the eyes of his peers. After living together for 12 years, Stallone's parents divorced. Sylvester and his younger brother Frank stayed with his mother Jacqueline Stallone, née Leibovitch. The young man discovered the world of sports, worked hard at the gym. When the war in Vietnam began, Stallone moved to Switzerland as a student of a privileged college and at the same time a teacher of physical education. In Europe, the future actor first became acquainted with the world of theater and discovered the talent he inherited from his mother, who as a young woman played in the famous show Diamond's Horseshoe Club Billy Rose. Returning to America, Sylvester went to the University of Miami, majoring in dramatic art. Finally decided to link life with the stage. When before graduation was a few months, Stallone left his alma mater and went to conquer theaters in New York, but to no avail. Stallone also had no luck in the movies. The first project in the filmography of the young actor was the adult film called Italian Stallion in 1970. The directors of other films refused the guy because of speech problems. Only after prolonged lessons with a speech therapist the actor began to show attention of producers and directors. Having played a cameo in the film The Lords of Flatbush, Sylvester moved to Hollywood. Here Stallone tried to succeed with his own scripts, but for a long time without success. Movies. Things changed when Sylvester offered Charter-Winkler Productions a script about a boxing match. The contract was signed on paltry terms for Hollywood, but released in 1976 film Rocky, where Stallone played a major role, and brought millions, and, most importantly, fame and popularity. Dry and trained unknown actor of average height fit perfectly into the image of a boxing star. The success was so significant that the actor was inspired to create several sequels to this film. 3 years later filmed Rocky II, numbered sequels continued to be released in 1982, 1985 and 1990. Also on the wave of popularity of strong and determined character was created another cult film with Stallone in the title role First Blood, the relevance of which was emphasized by the recently ended Vietnam War. This project, too, received numerous sequels that boosted Stallone's popularity. Sequels were released in 1985, 1988 and 2008. However, this is how Sylvester drove himself into the confines of a single image. Subsequent projects such as Nighthawks, Cobra, Staying Alive and others showed the viewer the same character, a strong man fighting injustice. For the first time on Stallone, audiences looked as a dramatic actor only after the screens in 1989 film Tango and Cash, where he demonstrated the other side of the strong man. Sylvester appeared in the form of tough cop. Conquering lawlessness is not only his fists, but to a greater extent intelligence and charm. Supported the dramatic data actor another famous film bestseller Cliffhanger, where his character is shown as a psychologically broken man looking for a way out of a difficult situation. In 1991 Stallone revealed a new facet of acting talent, starred in the comedy Oscar. 2 years later the actor again tried his hand in the comedy genre in the sci-fi comedy Demolition Man. He appeared in the familiar image of the brutal cop, but with a comedic touch. Both tapes failed at the box office. But such an outcome was a rarity for films with the actor. For example, the action film The Specialist has paid off almost 4 times, collecting in cinemas more than $170 million. The main character of the neon film Judge Dredd was supposed to play Arnold Schwarzenegger, but Stallone got the role. Directed by Danny Cannon, who had intended to create as close to the original comic book adaptation in the spirit of political satire, vowed never to work with star actors. In an interview, Sylvester admitted that he wanted to make the project a comedy action movie accessible to teenagers. Because of the artist's constant interference in the filming process, almost nothing is left of the original script. This was confirmed by one of the creators of the original comic book, John Wagner. According to the writer, the film has nothing to do with his character and differs only a solid $90 million budget. In 2006, Stallone made viewers look at the familiar Rocky from a different angle, shooting the film Rocky Balboa instead of numbered Rocky VI. In the new picture, the main character has grown old and retired from boxing, living a quiet life as a widower and raising a son, but circumstances force the former boxer to return to the ring. The 2007 sequel to Rambo got a similar plot. John Rambo is a tired war veteran who reluctantly returns to fighting and passing on knowledge to new generations. In the further creative biography of Stallone, the image of the veteran became the main character in many films. In 2010, Sylvester directed the action film The Expendables, for which he was nominated for the Golden Raspberry Award as the worst director. The film starred action stars Arnold Schwarzenegger, Bruce Willis, Mickey Rourke, Jason Statham, Jet Li and others. Stallone himself at age 64 years old performed most of the stunts without understudies and received during the filming of 14 different injuries, including a broken ankle, a cracked rib and a knocked-out tooth. The film performed well at the box office, and the Expendables sequels were released in 2010 and 2014. Bullet to the Head, similar in name, is not related to the trilogy. Such a name the action film with Stallone in the title role received in the CIS to attract the attention of viewers at the box office. But this trick did not help. With a budget of $55 million, the collection was a little less than $22 million. In the action movie Escape Plan, Stallone played a security specialist who was falsely accused of being put in a prison designed by him. Partner of the movie star again became Arnold Schwarzenegger. Also in the picture starred James Caviezel and Sam Neill. In 2015, the artist returned to the Rocky franchise. The sports drama Creed is both a sequel and a spin-off to Rocky, as the film introduces a new character, the young boxer Creed, with Rocky as his mentor and coach. Creed was played by Michael B. Jordan. Unlike all the other films in the series, the script for this sports drama was not written by Stallone, but by Ryan Coogler and co-written by Aaron Covington. In 2017, the popular comic book blockbuster Guardians of the Galaxy Vol. 2 was released. Stallone played a supporting role as the former leader of the Desolationists, Stakar Ogord. The film, with an all-star cast, which also included Chris Pratt, Zoe Saldana, and Vin Diesel, grossed over $863 million at the box office on a $200 million budget. The film won awards for sound, visual and special effects work. American action thriller Rambo: Last Blood is a sequel to the fourth film in the Rambo series. The script was written by Stallone and Matthew Cyrilnik and directed by Adrian Grunberg. Back in 2018, Sylvester stated that this project would be the last in the Rambo series, as his character will finally find what he thinks is the world. The cast also includes Paz Vega, Sergio Paris Manchetta, and Adriana Barrosa. During the editing process, quite a few scenes and fragments were cut to fit into 90 minutes. In 2020, an extended version of the thriller was released, which is only available in digital format. In 2021, the artist's filmography was expanded with the role of King of the Sharks in the superhero action film The Suicide Squad, based on the comic books of the same name. The project is the 10th film in the DC Extended Universe media franchise and a standalone sequel to 2016's Suicide Squad. In addition to Stallone, the cast includes Margot Robbie, Idris Elba, John Cena, and Joel Kinnaman. The producers of the picture, with a budget of $180 million, gave the director full creative freedom and were ready for anything. James Gunn made a list of actors who wanted to work with and matched each suitable character in the DC comics. Stallone was offered by Gunn to play a huge anthropomorphic bloodthirsty cannibal shark and, as the actor joked, paid him in worms. Personal life. Now the Hollywood star has an account in Instagram, where she puts photos and videos from filming and social events. Ex-wives and the death of a son. Stallone's personal life, like that of many Hollywood stars, is full of scandals, affairs, rumors, and gossip. The actor has been married 3 times. His first marriage to American actress Sasha Zack lasted 11 years and brought the couple 2 sons, Sage and Sergio. The elder sage Stallone episodically starred with his father in some films and later became a famous actor, but died young in 2012 from a heart attack on the eve of his own wedding. The younger Sergio had been autistic since birth, and little is known about him. Sasha Zack asserts that it was the child's illness that caused the estrangement between the spouses and the destruction of the family. With his second wife, Danish model and actress Brigitte Nielsen, Sylvester lived for a year and a half and had no children together. Marriage to Jennifer Flavin. The actor married American model Jennifer Flavin in 1997 after 9 years of dating. The family grew up with 3 daughters, Sophia, Scarlett, and Sistine Stallone. The first was born with the most severe heart defect, and even the best doctors did not guarantee the success of the operation. But nevertheless, the treatment ended safely and the disease receded. Stallone and his wife were the model of an exemplary family, not giving the press an opportunity to operate their names for the sake of big headlines. The more unexpected for the public was the news of their impending divorce. In August 2022, the media reported that Jennifer filed a lawsuit in court. The reason for her desire to return her maiden name and leave a 25-year marriage in the past were the actions of her husband. As Flavin shared with reporters, Sylvester hid some assets from her and also engaged in their embezzlement without her consent. By August, however, the couple managed to mend their relationship and the divorce petition was withdrawn. Sylvester Stallone now. Developing in the superhero genre, Sylvester appeared in the main role of the sci-fi action film Samaritan. For the actor, significant in the picture were not so much the spectacular moments of battles as the idea of the plot, which he succinctly designated by the word redemption. In an interview about the film, which told the story of the return of a retired superhero, he stressed the theme of redemption, which permeates the concept of the tape. Return to television for Stallone was marked by participation in the crime series Tulsa King, where he played the role of a gangster. In a sense, for the actor, this project was a full-fledged debut, because at a young age he had only minor television roles. In addition, Sylvester was there and co-producer. In February 2023, the media reported that the actor agreed to film a reality show, The Stallone Family, about his family. The series, consisting of 8 episodes, was scheduled for release in the spring.